That's right, yes. Put the power button on the bottom where they can't reach. We must test their loyalty. Oh, hi there. I'm Sam Tucker. And you know, here at Apple, you only need to look at the weird proprietary screws on our products to realize that we like to screw with our customers.
You and have a great day.
And so today, welcome to how Apple makes tiny little changes just to piss you off. Starting with stupid software. Now, with the iPhone, the screen is vertical. So of course, in the Settings app, it scrolls vertically. And so naturally, on the MacBook, where the screen is sideways, the Settings app is a list that you have to scroll. That's right, we changed the Settings app from having big icons that you can see all at once to having small icons that you have to scroll and you can never find anything. Videos on the iPhone used to have a play button in the middle, but the new Photos app doesn't have any indication whether you flick through to a video or not. So it just looks like you've taken a crappy photo. And if you don't like changes like this, well, we'll probably trick you into updating by making the update prompt look exactly like the unlock screen, where we've trained you to put in your passcode without even thinking, which is perfect for our next topic, notch thinking. Now, we introduced the notch into the iPhone to add Face ID, and we added the notch to the MacBook to hide some of your menu items. And what happens behind the notch stays behind the notch. Because if something's hidden behind there, well, now you can't click it anymore. Now that is some beautiful form over function. Now, back when we still had Intel chips, we put the super powerful i9 chip inside our MacBook Pros, but then made them too thin to run properly outside of a freezer. And then people complained. And so, in retaliation, we made our redesigned MacBook Pros as fat as they were 20 years ago. And you can't even fit a disc in these ones. How do you like that? We made the iMac so thin it needs a chin. We made the iPad so thin it now folds in half.
Holy macaroni.
And we overcharge with our prices, but undercharge with our mice. But hey, at least we actually released those products. Because just like the wireless power pad we never released, we tell many, many lies. You know, such as we said we couldn't fit the headphone jack in our phones anymore, even though they're now bigger than ever.
Courage.
We told you can't have a SIM card anymore because we need that space for a useless piece of plastic. We're not going to just put a bit more battery in that spot? No? Okay. And we say we care about the environment while also selling a bunch of plastic crap. Aha! But none of that is as bad as our bad buttons. I'll be honest, buttons have always been a problem with us. The iMac power buttons were always somewhere around the back. We also made those touch bar buttons that are just like F keys if they turned off. Turns out every button on the little MacBook was a mistake. And now we have the all new Mac Mini power button that's on the only side of the device where there's a giant table in the way. There's the new iPhone action button that everyone uses like the silent switch that came before it. Except now you can't see if it's on or off just by looking at it. And have you seen our camera control button? That's too low to easily touch in vertical mode and too high up to comfortably use sideways. That's right, it's useless twice. And those are just some of the small tweaks we use to tick you off. And if there's any we missed in this video, well, we did that on purpose too, just to screw with you again. But you can let us know which ones we missed in the comments below, which we also usually turn off just to mess with your head.
Subscribe today.
Guys, it's been more than 10 years. Should we give people another free gigabyte on iCloud, or should we tell them to shove it up their eyes? Hey everyone, thanks for watching. And why not click subscribe and like to check out more fun new tech, news and parody videos.